You rang?
My apologies, Miss Uzuki. It seems we're constantly in need of your help.
No problem, Lieutenant. I want everyone to be healthy and happy too, after all. So, what's the problem today?
Well, I'm trying to teach them some new battle algorithms to better reflect the unit's reorg. But the integration is not going very smoothly.
You're right. He's rejecting the data.
I can see by the large red rejected.
Let's see.
How's that? It's just a temporary fix, though. Yes, I cannot express it appropriately, but I feel like some weight has been lifted. Everything feels a bit brighter. Thank you very much. So Realians are some of the coolest... One of the coolest things in Xenosaga lore. They are not robots, or mechanical robots. They are more like biological robots, artificially made, synthetic beings. And they're not made with human DNA, they're just modeled after humans, so they're not like clones or anything. They're more like robots with biological parts. It's hard to explain, but they're really interesting. And they do have some mechanical parts in them, but they're primarily biological. That should do it. Well, do you have any dizziness or anything? No, I'm fine. We are combat models, so even our training causes heavy wear and tear. Regular tune-ups like this are very much appreciated. No, I didn't really do much. Nothing seems particularly unusual. Are you not feeling well? I've been studying fables and proverbs, but I am unable to use them properly, and I am always being laughed at. But your linguistic center doesn't seem to have any abnormalities. Okay, your values are stable. I don't see any particular problems. Understood. Then I will return to my duties. Wait a minute, I think you could express a bit more joy. Maybe your emotional expression isn't working right. Lately, I find functional impediments occurring when communicating with a certain person. My pulse becomes rapid, perspiration increases, and I become unable to articulate well. That's odd. I wonder if it's an OS bug. I wonder what's wrong. Your brainwaves seem to be chaotic. Ever since I was assigned to the Woglinde, I haven't been the same. I've slowly lost mental composure, and my body has begun to manifest minute spasms. The shape of these waves. Could it be fear of battle?
Well, I've made some adjustments, but please contact 3rd Division once we return. I recommend they receive more intensive counseling soon.
I'll be sure to do so. You know, I'm really impressed. Providing Realian psych support on top of developing Cosmos? I hear even specialized counselors have a hard time...
Oh, I'm just making the most of what my mentor taught me. I'm glad I could be of help. Besides, I always wanted to work in the 3rd Division. Actually, I'm thinking about requesting a transfer once my current work's finished.
But Vector's first R&D division has the best researchers in the organization. Everyone knows not just anyone can get in there. Are you sure that you want to transfer?
Oh, yes. Besides, my family's always asking, how did you get assigned to the 1st Division? There must have been a mistake in the paperwork. Who knows? Maybe they're right. Besides, I want to learn so much more about them.
What's learning about them going to do for you?
Lieutenant Virgil.
Their stench.
What?
It reeks.
Then don't smell them.
I can't get their rotten odor out of my system. Can't you smell it? It makes me sick to my stomach.
What are you...
That's enough. You got your orders from the Lieutenant Commander, didn't you? One of the goals of this operation is to enhance combat support between the eggs and the new model Realians. And yet you're...
Support? Huh. In a battle against them? The last thing I want to worry about is supporting a bunch of untested, weapons-grade Realians.
Excuse me, but these people are highly qualified soldiers.
These people? You're treating equipment like people?
Oh, you really shouldn't say things like that. These people have the same intellect and emotions as us. And the Miltia Charter clearly spelled out the basic human rights of Realians when it was ratified in 4763.
What a load of crap. Get off your soapbox. You act noble and preach about humanity, but in the end, they're just equipment as far as your company's concerned. Or maybe more like merchandise.
We don't treat them anything like equipment or merchandise.
Then why do you categorize them as weapons-grade Realians? How much more evidence do you need than that? Whatever you care to call them, they're nothing but tools of warfare. Besides, I know your little secret. You guys have an emergency override code to control them, don't you?
Virgil! Why are you...
Huh? What do you want?
It is as you say, sir. We are manufactured as merchandise and raised accordingly. However, I take great pride in what I do now. And this pride was not forced upon me. It is of my own free will.
Free will, huh? Well, good for you. You'd better just enjoy it while you can. The time will come soon enough when you'll realize what's going on. Just you wait.
Not mad, laughing actually.
Is he a DME addict?
So I want to read something from my friend Adrian, who is Xenosaga Episode I, URL on tumblr.com, and they have written some incredible meta and analysis on Xenosaga. Like, they're one of the smartest people I know, and I want to read this little excerpt. Detroit Become Human makes me remember that Xenosaga's approach to robot rights and autonomy was good because it wasn't meant to be a ham-fisted metaphor for racism or other forms of oppression, and instead was just a component of the series' fleshed-out universe. Even though the machines were very much written to have real emotions, the fact that they are built and programmed as computers are, they're all also partially flesh, but that's another thing, is in no way glossed over. Characters' relationships between machines and humans were not meant to be measured against more authentic human and human relationships, and players are implored to experience these relationships for depth they possess, as well as their limitations. And then there's some spoilers, but I don't know. Xenosaga did what Detroit Become Human could not over 10 years before its advent, and just, I love it.
My apologies, Ms. Uzuki. He wasn't always like that, but then something happened.
Is he an old acquaintance?
We were classmates at the military academy, and I've been stuck with him since then. It was Miltia.
I see. So, that's why.
You knew about that, huh? Then again, anyone planning to join the 3rd Division would know.
Well, I'm from Miltia.
Huh?
Of course, no one's allowed to go there anymore. My family moved to 2nd Miltia when they transferred the capital after the war. And my brother still lives there alone.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring back painful memories.
Oh, it's all right. After all, it's something we must never forget about. For our sake and theirs as well.
My boobs are beeping.
Oh no! I forgot I had to report to the bridge. Sorry, I'll come back to check on them later. Bye!
We can go back in this room to, get an email that we can start for side quest. I am Danganronpa. To pinpoint the intruder's location, the decision whether or not you want to accept this request is up to you. I promise compensation appropriate to the task at hand.
So, what are you going to do? Are you going to help with the search to capture the intruder?
I wonder what I should do. The intruder seems to know how to manipulate the Vector Security Service staff. He's a clever one. If we're not careful...
If you're not careful, someone may get hurt. That's what you were going to say, wasn't it?
It would be great if injury was the worst of it.
Well, give it some serious thought before making your decision. I suspect they know the situation over here and sent you an email on the assumption that you would turn down their request.
Yeah, but you know, it makes me mad too. I can't believe that AI are being used for no good.
I wish everyone respected AI like myself the way you do, Shion.
Oh, we got a reply. Email? Emails? How do I reply to emails? How do I open the email? Seriously, how do I... Totally forgot. Oh, UMN, maybe? Yes, mail. Okay. Reply. Say, I will help you. This will get us some money that we don't need because we're not going to be spending any money on eggs parts. But I guess it's fun to do it anyway for the sake of completionism. And a minigame. Hi, Shion, you're looking cute as usual.
Hello, Mr. Holgar.
Hey now, quit with the formalities. Call me Mr. Driller.
Driller? Did you say...
I'm really skilled at using the drill crane, so much so I wish the drill council would acknowledge it. Of course, Susumi Hori and I are equals when it comes to drilling. Don't ever confuse me for a run-of-the-mill drill worker.
Mr. Holgar? Mr. Driller?
What is it, Shion?
I have to get going.
Bah, that doesn't matter at all right now. A clumsy worker caused an accident, and they can't work because the wreckage is in the way. That's where my drill crane and I come in. But even with an awesome driller like me, this is one heck of a tough job for just one guy. It's tough. Real tough for just one guy. That's where you, my cute little Shion, come into the picture. You've answered my drill call. Am I right? I'm right, aren't I? You'll do it, won't you? You'll help my noble cause, won't you?
Mr. Driller, I'll give it a try, but I may not be able to fully appreciate drilling like you do.
Yeah? You'll take over my drill then? Okay, first I'll teach you how to operate the drill crane. Listen closely. Operating a drill is not about reflexes or clever techniques, it's all about heart and the soul within. Passion for your drill will allow you to operate the drill as you wish.
Boy, he's really gone off the deep end.
Now, I'll show you how to operate the drill. Listen carefully and get this all down, okay? First, I'll explain vertical movement. If you press the square button, the drill will start moving vertically. If you let go, the drill will stop right at that spot. Even if you keep pressing the button, the drill will stop once it's reached the edge of the rail. Before moving the drill, you can move the camera freely using the left analog stick. You can also switch between cameras using the R2 button. You'll need to switch cameras to determine the drill's precise location, so be sure to make good use of them. Moving the drill is a one-shot deal. Operate the buttons carefully. When you're done moving vertically, you'll then move the crane horizontally. Switch cameras using the R2 button and use the square button to move the drill, just like you did when moving the crane vertically. Of course, this is also a one-shot deal that you can't do over. When you're done moving vertically and horizontally, the drill will do the work on its own. The drill will come down and destroy anything under it. Obviously, nothing will happen if nothing's there. If you miss, you can always do it over again. And if you want to quit, the crane will stop if you press the X button. Forgot what that letter was. That's everything you need to know about the drill. Well, what do you think? Simple, right?
I think I get it. Sort of.
You only get one chance. I don't think that was right. Nope.
Phew. Looks like I finally got it done.
Not too shabby. I knew you had a passion for drilling, Shion. Never giving up, even when you miss. That's the most important quality in a driller.
Well, thanks.
Thanks to you, everything is nice and tidy again. Here's a token of my thanks. It's a drill passport. Here's a little something extra. Go ahead, it's yours. We didn't get one of them on our first try, so we got a shitty med kit. But even if you got it right, you still would have gotten just a medkit S, which isn't that great. Thank you for your recent subscription from Omegabyte Store, blah blah blah.
The fact that you received email from the Omegabyte store must mean you will be able to use the UMN database in the near future. Very perceptive. By the way, why did you select keyword and Gnosis as your databases? You have a reason, don't you? Of course. The reason why I thought of using keyword is because I can file all the keywords that come up in conversation in a database. That way I can always go back and check the detailed description later. I'm pretty familiar with most technical terms, but sometimes keywords that I don't know the definitions for appear. Oh, I see. I selected Gnosis just in case. There's a possibility that I will have to fight them in the future, right? I agree with you. You probably won't be able to get by evading battles with Gnosis. On top of that, you may be placed in the situation where you have to fight the same type of Gnosis more than once. Right. That's why I thought the best thing to do was to gather data on them.
And the drill passport we just got will let us play the minigame later on. Hey, those are my quarters. Don't be snooping around.
Oh, sorry.
Well, it's not like you can get in without the key anyway. Even if you don't get any other emails, you really should make sure you get this one.
Shion, how are you? Have you received the fruit of my labor, the aims, yet? It's quite impressive, wouldn't you say? What? You haven't tried it out yet? You really ought to see it in action. Anyway, I have a juicy story to share with you today. I think you'll find it interesting. It actually concerns Cosmos. I thought that might get your full and undivided attention. You know Boris from 2nd Division's Small Munitions Group, right? He's the guy who accidentally set off the experimental VS transmit generator and was nearly fired for it. Well, it seems he hasn't learned his lesson yet because he's secretly planning something behind the director's back again. I thought he was acting suspiciously, so I kept my eye on him and my intuition proved right. When I pressed him for answers, we struck up an interesting little conversation. I think he filled me in because I kept quiet and let him do all the talking. Hee. Boris told me that his plan is to develop the ultimate weapon befitting Cosmos. Should he succeed in realizing the potential power of this weapon, one attack will damage the enemy's entire party. The basic design is complete. All that's left to be done now is a simulation test. The calculator used in the design, however, is a bit lacking in power, so we decided to farm out the calculation process among several computers. At the moment, we are secretly recruiting friends and interested Vector personnel. A few people from 1st R&D Division are participating too. The connection node size is approximately 60. Pretty impressive, huh? You have the newest Rios model, right? So how about it? Would you like to participate? It would probably boost the overall calculation speed. What do you think? Sounds interesting, right? Please reply if you'd like to participate. We would really like Cosmos to have this weapon. I am sending you the plugin. All you have to do is connect it to your connection gear. Oh, and please do so as soon as you can, okay? If we spend too much time trying to persuade people, I'm afraid some of the higher-ups might find out. So please respond quickly to this email. It should be fine if you send me a response while you are still on the Woglinde. I hope to hear from you soon. Miyuki.
Make sure to reply that you read it, and she'll send you the plugin in a little bit. Hey, Shion! Over here, right here.
Oh, it's Sergeant Swain. Hello, Sergeant Swain. Is something the matter?
I've got something for you. I'm going to present you with the results of my research.
Research? You mean your hobby of investigating all the doors on the ship?
Yup, that's it. But I'm not just investigating the doors. Well, want to know what I'm researching? You know how the nanomachine core is still a black box, just like when it was first developed? It's a secret, but I hear it has a bug. If used for building and construction, it has a tendency to create useless corridors with locks. This poses no real harm, so it's been kept under wraps. I just happened to find the secret documents describing the bug, and this is a collection of all the hidden passages from all over the world based on that. Document. This is the secret to my personal hidden warehouse. There's still 17 or 18 that I haven't opened yet. I search for them every time we disembark, but it's tough. Well, doesn't it seem fun? Almost like a treasure hunt, right? Oh, the ones on this ship are mine, so don't open them. Or rather, you already found a door? That's my Shion, you're sharp as a tack.
Thank you very much.
I think let's go this way. There's an email for Shion. Namco released shooting game Ninja Assault. Oh, okay, this is just an advertisement.
This must be the interesting email someone mentioned I'd be getting earlier. It sounds like fun. I enjoy video games. Please excuse me for being late.
Don't worry about it. Now that you're here, can you please show us Cosmos' data?
Yes, sir, right away.
I see. I understand the basic specs. So, where's the actual field data?
Well, it's not quite ready. All I can provide today is up to A7.
So you don't have it?
Well, we'll begin testing with a mock-up unit very soon. But the system is still a little unstable and...
Aren't you just making excuses? Listen, Chief Uzuki. Why do you think you're on this ship? Think about that for a moment. This fleet may be newly outfitted, but it was assembled under major time constraints. And we have eggs units, but the 100 series observational units that go with them aren't available until later. What would happen if by some chance we were attacked by those things? I don't think I need to describe the outcome to you. The purpose of Cosmos deployment was to address this issue. Or am I mistaken?
No, sir.
Listen, you're not in a laboratory anymore. You're on a warship. This is a battlefield. Cosmos was supposed to be our frontline defense here, and now you're telling us it hasn't even woken up yet. There's no point in having a weapon that can't even get out of bed. That thing's only meaningful to us when it's fully operational.
Calm the
Why
hell
can't you
down.
Let it go, Commander. These people are working under serious time constraints. Just like our own squadron. Besides, they're only one step away from actual field testing. In the end, we all want to see this operation completed without having to resort to that thing. Don't we?
Of course, Captain. But I believe we... who's calling me?
Is there a problem?
No. Something urgent's come up. If you'll excuse me.
I wonder what's wrong.
I don't know.
Well, never mind. That's enough for today, Chief Uzuki. Let me know if any new developments arise.
I'm sorry we failed to meet your expectations.
Oh, there's no need to apologize. What's important to us is how reliable the system is once we start using it. Rushing the project won't get us anywhere. So just calm down and take as much time as you need. The government's funding it all anyway, right? You must be tired. Take the rest of the day off.
Alright. Make sure you get this one too. It should automatically be sent to you as long as you got the other one from Miyuki earlier.
Great, I thought you'd be in. I just forwarded you the file you need. Please save the file attached to this email. The attached file is a plugin called Sprinkle, which is being distributed for free by a software company called Macht Systems. Let me give you a brief explanation of Sprinkle's capabilities for your reference. This plugin works by taking advantage of unused cycles on the connection gear, so it does not burden the connection gear's ordinary functions. It repeats required processes only when the connection gear is not being used. The results of its calculations are automatically fed back to Boris and the secret server. That's the general idea behind Sprinkle. Okay then, let's work hard, although it's really the connection gear that's doing all the work, huh? Miyuki. P.S. I may be able to finish it even if you don't help.
Make sure, download it. You don't have to install it, it does it automatically. But just make sure to download the attachment. Chief Uzuki of Vector's first R&D division, you have a package from Vector HQ. Please claim your package at the Eggs hangar as soon as possible. Let's go the long way because we want to get an email. And you'll only get this email if you talk to the orange guy and give him your email. Yes, okay. There's an email for Shion. Tsugiyami's secretary has just started UM Fund, a new investment trust service. What is this UM Fund? What are the benefits of investing? Blah, 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 blah. This will help you get the FB shot. You can invest in anyone you want. But this will help you get the FB shot faster. And you have to have 500 gold to reply. It is taking us a long time. To... Wait, let's just save in here. We are done with emails on the ship, by the way. We don't have to start getting more for a while.
Yo, Miss Vector! Come join us for a friendly game!
Huh? Well, okay.
No need to worry. The rules are simple. We're just gonna play tag. We're gonna try to catch you, alright? All you gotta do is get that item behind us without getting caught and you win. Don't try to charge straight through us either. You need to watch your opponent's moves and use the features of the corridor to your advantage. You ready? Here we go! Not bad, not bad at all. With those moves, you'll be fine even when things get hot.
Oh yay, shitty medkit. Just what I wanted. We can't get that chest yet.
You're from Vector, right? There's a package for you. It's addressed to Miss Uzuki. It looks dangerous, so be careful while handling it.
Ames. So this is what Miyuki's email was about. I guess she still intends to use me as her guinea pig.
There's a mini game we can do. We should do it. Who do we talk to for it?
Oh, Chief Uzuki, here to use the egg simulator? Alright, I'll boot up the simulator. I'm sure you already know this, but this is an eggs battle simulator, so please be sure to use an eggs during combat.
I'm not going to.
Once in a while, we get people who fight barehanded, but that defeats the purpose of the simulator. Anyway, good luck.
Get out of my way, or else...
Let's fight barehanded. Oh, she's healed.
Oh, Chief Uzuki.
Is it gonna be the same thing?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, it's the same thing right now. Okay, we can only get one item. One item for now. Alright, well that's all I want to do now.
Phew, I'm getting a little tired. I think I should go rest in my room for a while.
Did I go the long way? Yes, I did. This is not the way to her room.